bringing you such a treat from out here in the quilting studio. One of the reasons that it's such a treat, my friend, is because I am from Oregon, Pacific Northwest, and this quilt reminds me so much of it. Karla mailed this over. Yes, I take quilts by mail. Send something over here to the quilting studio. I am now in Yuma, Arizona. So when I see a quilt that has so much camping, so much greenery, so much shrubbery and ferns and trees, it brings back the thoughts of home to me. Karla's actually in Washington, so obviously a very similar situation. The quilt right here, you can see, has the all camping on it. And what's also really amazing on it is that luscious minky on the backing. Wow! It's actually a thin pile minky. It doesn't quite look like a minky, but it totally is. And when I go the other way with it, you can see the nap falls the other direction. So yes, we want to keep it this way. So that minky is very, very stunning. Such a fun, low pile, beautiful minky. When you have minky, it does have a nap, like I just showed. It goes one direction better than the other for sure. This is the top. The nap's actually running this direction. And so I've made sure to make sure the quilt is also going that direction. As you can see, basically all of these little camping scenes are straight up when they're this direction. All little campers. This one happens to be any which way, but all the rest of them, the top is going that way. So I put the top of the quilt to the top of the minky, and they're both running the same way. When you have a directional quilt top, a directional back, directional design, I want to be aware of that. This doesn't have a directional design on it, but it does have the minky and the top of the quilt directional. So I want to be aware of that and running the same direction. I do love myself a good minky, and I always want to be careful about which way your nap is going to be able to run so that I can be careful when I'm putting the quilt on it. Frequently, the quilt itself isn't directional, but the minky is. So there's thoughts that have to be into consideration there. If you want to follow along, there's a little arrow right down here, and I link all of the quilt together so that you can get all of the tips all at once. So that's easy to do. Follow on Facebook, follow on Instagram, same name as I have right here, Brenda's Quilting Studio, and you'll be able to see pictures of this quilt and many others over there.